Hello there. Sorry for the sudden contact. Are you Frank's wife?
Yes, I am. Who is this?
Actually, I'm dating your husband. My name is Amber.
Seriously, I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Didn't Frank tell you? I told him to talk to you properly.
Honestly speaking, I haven't heard anything from him. Are you saying that my husband is having an affair with you?
I don't think it's an affair anyway.
Why do you think so?
Because Frank and I really love each other, so it's definitely not an affair. But in the eyes of the general public, it may be seen as some sort of cheating. I'm sorry about that.
Well, what do you want from me then? I have nothing to say to you. By the way, are you aware how risky it is for you to contact me like this?
Of course I do, but I still have to contact you since you're Frank's current wife.
Current wife, huh? Sorry, but I'm confused about a lot of things and there are still some things I haven't caught up on. First, how did you find out about my contact information?
Of course I looked at Frank's phone, memorized his ID and searched for it. I did it while he was sleeping.
I don't think you should have done that. I mean, you just used his phone without permission, and you contacted me recklessly.
Anyway, we're prepared to pay you the full amount of the alimony.
I can see that you're very well prepared. Excuse me for asking this question, but do you have a job?
I'm a receptionist at the company Frank works for. I have some savings.
I see. By the way, how much are you planning to pay for the alimony?
About $2,000. I think that's more than enough, right?
I think you need to revise the amount.
What? Are you telling me that you only need less than that?
Of course not. I wonder why you don't understand about the correct amount for alimony. But I can see that you're not sorry for what you've done at all.
So you mean that the amount is $20,000?
Yes, that's right. It depends on the case anyway.
That much? That's too much.
I have a 2-year-old daughter. Your affair with my husband will hurt her feelings badly too. You have to take into consideration as well.
I know you have a young child, but we have a child here too.
Are you kidding me? I can't believe that.
You know what? I'm pregnant and it's Frank's child.
Really?
Yes, I'm 4 months pregnant.
Oh my God, I can't believe Frank made you pregnant.
I want to give birth to this child and build a happy family with Frank. So please, Julia, please divorce Frank, so I can get married to him.
I haven't heard anything from Frank himself. Besides, I have a child to take care of, so I need to check first. Can you give me time to talk with Frank?
Of course. I'm sure that he will divorce you. As for the alimony, I would appreciate it if you could give me a small discount. It costs a lot of money to have a baby.
That sounds very selfish. I will consult with a legal expert and determine the amount.
You must divorce Frank as soon as possible, before this baby is born.
Either way, I don't think it will take that much time, so please don't worry. Now, if you'll excuse me. I had a hunch that Frank was having an affair, but I had no idea that he was having a child. I was still in a daze about how to tell him and greeted him when he came home. When he came home and tried to touch my daughter, I felt a surge of disgust. I realized that I've had enough, so I started discussing about divorce. Hello, Amber. Sorry for the delay.
Finally, you contacted me. I've been waiting for you.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It took a long time. I finally finished the divorce proceedings with Frank.
Really? I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Anyway, have you heard anything from Frank yet?
I've only met him at work since then, so I haven't heard anything from him.
Well, I asked Frank to pay alimony and child support in one lump sum. I've hired a lawyer to complete all the procedures. We are now preparing to file a claim for alimony against you. I can't believe you don't know something as important as this.
You're still going to ask for alimony?
You were prepared for this, weren't you?
Of course, I saved up the money so that me and Frank can build a happy family together.
I will send the amount to you again by a certified mail. Please follow the instructions and make your payment.
By the way, how much is it?
Approximately $30,000.
What? That's too much. Can you at least make it less? I'm going to have a baby now, and I'm sure I'm going to need a lot of things. You have a child yourself, so you understand that, don't you?
Of course, I understand that a child costs money, but that's not a different case. I'm not going to give you any discount for alimony. I have a young child, my husband cheated on me, and we're getting divorced. You have robbed the mother and her daughter of their happiness. Please understand that and remorse on what you've done.
I understand. I have Frank to support the household income anyway. I think I can manage, so I will pay you the alimony. It must be hard for you now that Frank is no longer your breadwinner, huh?
Yes, it is hard. Thank you for your concern.
I'm sorry I stole Frank away from you.
Why did you go out with him if you knew that he was a married man? You knew the consequences, didn't you?
Because I fell in love with him and wanted to be in a serious relationship. Frank said that his wife isn't pretty. He said it over and over again that he'd rather have me since I'm young and pretty. I can't just abandon him, can I?
Oh, I see.
Julia, you're busy taking care of your child that you got distracted and abandoned your responsibility to take care of yourself as a woman. That's why Frank dumped you. I think it can't be helped.
What do you mean?
I think you should reconsider that before you find the next person you want to have a date with.
Thank you for your advice.
My pleasure. The key to happiness is for a woman to always be pretty. I think it would be good for you to keep that in mind.
I've never met you, but I'm sure you must be very pretty.
Well, I'm a receptionist who works for a major company. I'm sure that I was hired because of my beauty.
I see. You must be Frank's favorite type of woman.
Do you think so? Frank has been in love with me from the beginning. I'm so happy to think that I'm destined to be loved by him from now on.
I hope that your happiness will last for a long time.
Julia, thank you so much for divorcing Frank. I hope you'll live a happy life too.
Thank you. That's very nice of you. At this time, I was sure that Amber really thought she could be happy. I told my lawyer to request alimony from Julia. She agreed to pay in installments as a lump sum and indeed difficult. 2 weeks after the first payment, she learned the truth about Frank.
Julia, what on earth is going on? Please contact me now. Please.
Amber, what's wrong?
Don't pretend that you don't know anything about this. Why doesn't Frank come to me?
I don't know, okay, but he already left the house. I thought he went to your place.
Please don't lie to me. I know you divorced Frank in order to get a high alimony payment from me. You lied and stayed with him, didn't you? This is a fraud. Are you regretting it now? Please let Frank go as soon as possible.
What are you talking about? Frank has moved out of the house. My daughter and I have already moved out too. I don't even know where he is. When he left, Frank said he's going to be with someone he really loves. Didn't he go to your place? I don't even know what happened to him after he left home.
Not only did he not come, but I can't talk to him when I see him at work, and I can't contact him. What should I do?
Well, looks like the woman Frank loves is not you. What a pity.
I don't understand what you're trying to say. Please explain.
It's Frank's fault for not informing you properly, isn't it? Actually, he's having affairs with 3 women, including you. You really didn't know about that?
Seriously? You mean he's having affairs with several women at a time?
It's unbelievable, isn't it? From the beginning, I had a feeling that he was cheating on me. When I got a call from you and questioned him, he came up with names other than you. When I asked him more, he told me that he was having an affair with 3 other women, including you. Can you believe that? He's such a jerk. I don't think I can do the same thing. Of course, I won't do anything that will hurt others' feelings.
Are you really sure about that? Do you think he went to other women's place? But he told me that he loves me. I'm pregnant with this child.
I know. Did you tell him about that?
I did. I just said it on the phone.
I'm sure he ran away from you. He's a coward.
That sucks. If I pay you the alimony, I'll be penniless. What should I do?
You promised me to pay the alimony. You also agreed to the amount. You should be thankful that I'm letting you pay in installments. It's none of my business. How are you going to get the money from?
What are you talking about? I don't think I should be thankful to you.
Let me say it again. I have nothing to do with Frank anymore. From now on, please get in touch with him by yourself.
I tried, but he didn't answer my calls. Can you contact him for me? I'm sure he'll listen to you. Please help me.
Why should I cooperate with an unfaithful husband who caused my divorce? That's a complete nonsense.
But Frank went for another woman. It's not just my fault, don't you think so?
Stop talking nonsense. It's your fault too. I'm not saying that I hate you, but I won't cooperate with you even if the world turned upside down. I've suffered enough myself. I have no time to deal with your joke.
Please don't say that. If Frank leaves me, how am I supposed to live from now on?
No matter what it takes, why don't you just get Frank to admit that he's the father of your child?
But he won't contact me. That's why I'm asking you a favor.
I don't know what's going on with you guys, but I'm not Frank's wife anymore. I don't want to get involved.
You won't help me? I won't be able to pay the alimony if you don't help me. If that happens, you'll be in trouble too, right?
Don't worry. I'll do whatever it takes to get my alimony paid. I'll never let you run away from paying the alimony.
Please, if I don't help me, I'll really be all by myself. That's impossible. Julia, we love the same man, right?
I regret it so much now, but I don't even want to be reminded of it.
Please don't say that. I thought me and Frank were about to get married and have a baby. I quit my job too. So please, at least you must cancel the alimony. I beg you. I can't pay that much by myself.
Please transfer the fee to the specified account and the specified amount on the specified date. A promise is a promise. I'm sorry that I'm not a kind person.
Oh no! I apologize from the bottom of my heart for having an affair with your husband. Please forgive me.
That's not the way to say it. You haven't apologized from the bottom of your heart before, have you?
That's not true. I apologize from the bottom of my heart even more than before. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm a victim too. So please reconsider about the amount of alimony.
There's no way I'm gonna do that. Please just pay the alimony since I appreciate it more sincerely than your apology.
I don't have any money. Please, at least tell Frank somehow. He said that he would come to me. I can't even give birth to his baby at this point.
Frank has nothing to do with me anymore. I have no obligation to take care of you that much. Well, I'd be better off now. I wish you a long and happy life.
I can't live a happy life in this state. Julia, please.
That's because you were having an affair with Frank. I sincerely hope that from now on you won't make the same mistake ever again. Goodbye. In the end, Amber got so desperate that she told everything out loud at the office. She and Frank were both called in by the HR. It seems that all the other women with whom Frank was having an affair were in different departments in the company. Frank is now in a sticky situation. Well, he got what he deserved anyway. I'm going to check with the other partners to see if they knew that I was married to Frank. I'm consulting with a lawyer to see if I should file a claim for alimony. Frank seems to end up together with Amber, who is pregnant with this child. I hope the two of them will do their best from now on.
Thanks Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!